Look at the game and the pair that you're going to on your score sheet. Those will be passed out during practice. Make sure you follow the order that you're on the score sheet. I know we were a little mixed up with lane assignments starting, so your scorecard will have your official lane assignments. You're not going to move just which order you go in. Pretty much it. I don't really have anything else, so whenever y'all are ready, press the play now button on your scoring monitors for 10 minutes of practice.
looks like they're going to be kind of mini. I might be alright. I'm looking for this re-entry, but I don't know.
And good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to continuing coverage here from the 2026 Spa City Open. B Squad qualifying. Game 1 of 7 for you here today. And we're glad you're with us. My name is Mike Flanagan here on Inside Bowling. And we're looking at lanes 11 and 12, 13 and 14. Bottom right of your screen, we've also got lanes 19 and 20, 21 and 22. We're here at Central Bowl in Hot Springs, Arkansas. Proprietor Stacy Roberts, thanks for having us, and General Manager Nick Gosley, thanks for keeping the center in great tip-top shape for us to be able to come in and have this great event. I want to give a shout out to our tournament staff, Josh Imhoff, our tournament commissioner, and Lauren Imhoff, our executive director. They run a world-class event here in Hot Springs. 24 lanes in total use here, and we are using them all here on this squad. Looks like, as they handed me my new sheet, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Plus 20 more is 40. And in the third page, gives us 43 bowlers on the squad. We had 33 on the first squad, 33 on A, and 43 now on B. We'll have a C squad tonight that'll start just after 6 o'clock. Got some great sponsors to shout out. We've got an elite sponsor in Brunswick. We've got power sponsors in the Brooks Agency Insurance, in Darkwater Investments, the Overtime Lounge, Bowl 101 Pro Shops, and Blue Ember Smokehouse, along with Frag Out Entertainment and Spa City Cards and Collectibles. Also, another lane sponsor we have is Press Doctor. And our scoreboard sponsor is Mystic Ozark this weekend. If it wasn't for those great sponsors, we wouldn't have this great event for all of you to watch these bowlers compete for some great prize money. We're looking at lanes 11 and 12, 13 and 14. Over here on 11 and 12, we got Lucas Hardigan and Edward Walden bowling with Blake Demore and Cliff Edwards. Right next door on a re-entry is Eric Jones. He's our defending champion. Didn't bowl so great this morning. Left some pins out there, and he's giving it another shot here. He's bowling with Brian Mitchum, Nick Agnew, and just to the right over on 15 and 16, you'll see Spencer Robars, Andrew Stevens, Aaron Johnston, and Sarah Clausen also re-entering into this event. Bottom right of your screen, we got lanes 19 and 20, 21 and 22. After Eric's shot, we'll slide over there. I got the picture-in-picture built so you can keep watching these players bowl. They'll move to the bottom right of the screen. Nice shot there from Eric. So we move over. We got Casey Murphy from Springfield, Missouri on lane 19 there. He's bowling on 20 currently right now. And he's bowling with Tristan Yielding, David Yielding, and Jarvis Hayes. 21 and 22, we got Jonathan Cook, along with Jonathan Russell, Jonathan Dante, and Tim Hardigan. I had a chance to meet Jonathan Dante yesterday. Took a picture with him. He loves some inside bowling, and we love some Jonathan Dante. Good luck to him here in this event. Looks like he's just getting his feet wet here. Doesn't bowl too many big-time tournaments, but he's ready to give it a go here. Got Dennis Rodman bowling, it looks like, as well. Let me get you guys up our oil pattern here. The pattern here at the 2026 Spa City Open is 41 feet in length, 26.9 milliliters of oil on the lanes, using terrain oil, and that reverse brush drop is at 41 feet. Notice the load data, there are 4 2-2s, 2 on the way down, 2 on the way back, and that's what's causing these lanes to play just a little bit tougher than we've seen in years past. While we're in this screen here, we'll also take a look at our tournament leaderboard. This morning during the A squad, Jack Parrott bowled 798 to start, finished 201 over. Jason Britton finished 174 over. Keegan Alexander 170 over for their 7 games. Hunter Austin was 97 over. Casey Newcomer 73 over. Sarah Clausen 57 over. Eric Jones 56 over. And Pete McCordick 55 over. Corey Imhoff there at 54 over. Just 1 pin back of Pete McCordick. We'll see if that ends up making a big difference here. 1 and 4 will advance to the Cashers round tomorrow morning. That'll begin at 8 a.m. Central Time. We've got some guys that bowl on the Professional Bowlers Tour on this squad. I'll go over the players that are on this squad right now. We got Rhett Runge, Vitaly Staley, Braden Barnes, William Selden. We've got Bryce Kelly, Matt Hicks, Brad Brooks, sponsor of the event. Chandler Tisdale, Colin Norman, Brandon Johnston, Danny Spiegel by the way. Danny Spiegel, I was told. So I say his name, not Spiegel, it's Spiegel. Richie Tharp, Mike Williams, Kenneth Schrock, Rob Sanchez, Cole Stillman, Kai Evans, Corey Smith, Lucas Hardigan, Edward Walden. We mentioned these guys: Blake Demore, Cliff Edwards, Eric Jones, Brian Mitchum, Nick Agnew, Spencer Robarge, Andrew Stevens, Aaron Johnson, Sarah Clausen, Mason Parr, Bug Kroll. He's over on lane 17 currently. Bowling with Dirk Gibson, Dylan Fry, Casey Murphy, Tristan Yielding, these folks here, David Yielding, Jarvis Hayes, Jonathan Cook, Jonathan Russell, Jonathan Dante, Tim Hardigan. And rounding out our field, Andrew Bonin, Glenn Brown Jr., and Jalen Jackson here on the B squad. $70 over or so. Looks like it's going to be a good enough score to make it into this one. But obviously you want to get more score than that, so you don't have to do as much work in the morning. Players will start playing in between the second and third arrows to start, not giving it away too much. Some players will be a little bit further right of that, like we just saw there. Pattern stretching, playing a little bit longer, which is causing for some weak 7s and weak 10s, depending on if you're lefty or righty. It is a little humid in the center as well. So the approaches are pretty good, but you just got to be careful with the approaches with just kind of the humidity. Nice textured approach here at the center. They do a good job maintaining them, but because of the humidity, we've got fans in the building and that as well. So a few things you got to try to navigate and get through here if you're going to have success. Where Braden Barnes is. Let's see. Braden Barnes is down on lanes 1 and 2 currently. Probably be down here in about games 3 or 4. how about that pin action? Take a look at this one again. Watch this pin action. Boom. I don't know what Jonathan's doing here. He has missed the head pin left twice in a row, 2 times on that left lane. Very bizarre. No live scoring here and no lane talk, so we just shoot the scoreboards here. But even though that part of the broadcast isn't the greatest in the world, the feeling in the center and the bowlers in the field and the overall support that this event gets definitely outweighs having the lacking of the no lane talk. Just going to peek over here at the scores for a minute. Looks like Eric Jones has started front 5, open, spare, strike. Possible Greek church conversion? No. Slide back over. All right, Jarvis, let's see if we can't make it a 4-bagger here, bud. Up here on lane 19. Oh, trip that 9. Nope. Looking forward to seeing how Jonathan Dante and his pair do. Jonathan Russell, Jonathan Cook, the 3 Jonathans. You can just tell that they're just really falling in love with bowling and still learning their game. You can see there's some room for improvement in these guys, but love to see them out here competing. That's left. There's not much hold when you miss left. Playing pretty flat in the middle, actually. Try to give you some score updates here around the horn. You've got Spencer Robarge has 71 in the sixth with a double working. That's a little unusual. I believe Boog Kroll is working on 279 over on 17 and 18. I'm going to bring in a little bonus coverage here. We've got Casey working on 230 here. I did bring my wireless camera, and I just positioned it over to Boog Kroll's pair. Casey, oh, the head pin in front of the 10 pin. That's no fun. Let's go over and look at Kroll. Here is Boog Kroll. He is on the right side of your screen here, looking for 279 start. Boog has become a really great player. He really has. He's really upped his game. Not only physically and understanding lane play better, but between the ears as well. He's probably the most... You know, you talk about veterans, guys that have been there before, guys that don't waver when, you know, emotions get high or when pressure comes into play. I think Boog has gone from like 60 out of 100 2 years ago, and now he's like 95 out of 100 when it comes to just his overall mental game and knowing what to do in just about any situation on the lanes. And that's really important and underrated. He's in a bowl 260, 268 the first game with a spare here. And there it is. Casey Murphy going to start with a game in the 220s. Got 223 for David Yielding. And Jarvis Hayes can still bowl 217. And Tristan Yielding can still bowl 204. We'll slide over here. Lucas Hardigan opens in the 10th for 179. Blake DeMore can still bowl 204. 251 for Eric Jones. Spencer Robarge can max at one. What is that? 169. He'll be throwing the shot on 16. That's his ball going down the lane right there. Leaves a 6 pin. That's just going to about wrap up game number 1. When I come back, we'll have game number 2 for you right here on Inside Bowling. All right, game number 2 coming along here. Let's see, game 2. Push that over. All right, let's see what we got. Danny Spiegel. I see Danny Spiegel. Bowling with Brandon Johnston and Colin Norman. Next door, Richie Tharp, Mike Williams, Kenneth Schrock, and Rob Sanchez. I will move them to the bottom right of our screen. And then we have over here, we've got Eric Jones again with Brian McKinnon. Or Brian Mitchum, excuse me. And we've got Nick Agnew with Spencer Robarge over next door, Andrew Stevens, and Aaron Johnson along with Sarah Clausen. What's up, bud?
What's up with you?
268, first game.
Yeah.
What are you playing, like 15 to 10?
15 to 10.
Yeah.
If you leak it out early, it's going to hook early like we saw Spencer's do.
What ball are you using?
Black Widow 2.0.
Black Widow 2.0.
The like
OG, older, yeah.
But now we have like a 10-minute wait.
Oh, you have a 10-minute wait? Well, grab a headset. I'll bring you on. Bug Kroll going to join me here in the booth. First question I have for you, bud, is why did you decide to come to this tournament?
Just because it's very close. I love what Josh Imhoff does. He runs an event every year at Scratch. You don't really see much of that unless it's a PBA regional.
Yeah.
Gets entries, gets sponsorships, and it's Hot Springs, Arkansas. What more could you ask for?
It's a nice place here. Did you go over the card shop?
I haven't yet.
Great place.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe after this, we'll have to go over there.
They are great people over there. I've been going over there for many, many years. They'll work with you. And the owners of the shop are Justin and Kendall McCoy.
Okay.
They got everything in there.
A little bit of everything.
They got
NFL?
Pokemon, Magic the Gathering, sports cards, and then I'm a little angry at them, though, because normally on this weekend, there's a card show in the shop for the local people to be able to come in, but it was last weekend.
Oh.
They do it once a month.
Oh, okay. Missed it by a weekend.
I missed it by a weekend this year.
That's a Josh issue.
But it is. But the 2 years in a row I've come here, they've had the card shop
Okay.
show in the shop. So
Nice, nice, nice.
So what are you bowling now? You got this one here, and then what's the next couple coming up for you?
We are busy, Mike.
Cool.
We are looking at, there's a regional in Kansas City next weekend that Zach Wilkins is putting on.
All right.
The Lucy after that.
Okay, who are you bowling with in the Lucy?
Izzy Allen.
Okay, great.
Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
And then a weekend off.
Okay.
11th frame open.
Yep. I'll see you there.
Springfield doubles. See you
See
there.
you there.
And then I'm going to South Korea.
Are you really?
Yeah, for Sam Ho.
Okay.
Yep.
South Korea. Have you ever been there before?
I went last year.
You did?
It was insane.
Oh, nice.
And MK Trading wants me back, so I was like, hey, I'll go.
You must have liked it enough to go back.
Yeah, it was a very cool time. And to be able to go out of the country to do something that I love, Can't beat it.
And Boog, you have a YouTube channel, don't you?
I do. It is hard. I will tell you that. Props to all the YouTubers out there. It's not easy. All these kids are thinking how easy it is to become social media stars and be on YouTube. It's tough.
I'm going to link your YouTube channel in our chat. Everybody should go and subscribe.
Yeah, I think I'm close to 3,000, which the growth has been insane.
Yeah, you've done a great job with it.
I appreciate that.
Went to nationals.
Went to nationals.
Saw that one.
Posted one today of the Brunswick Furies.
Yeah. I think you said it was like the best ball for $135 or something. See, I pay attention.
I appreciate that, Mike.
Results tab. Yeah, Josh and Lauren do an unbelievable job down here.
Yeah, and there's not really much scratch events going on around here. A lot of it's handicap, or I have to travel to Kansas City or St. Louis, and it's still handicapped. So the fact that we can have something in Central Arkansas where it's not as far, can't beat it. And it's for good money. $3,000 or $4,000.
Yeah, exactly. Depending on entries, yeah. It's well supported.
It's a good event. Good weekend. And if you're a gambler, the casino is very nice.
The casino here is a very nice casino.
Yeah.
Watch Spencer's Last Shot. Break this one down. Looks like he likes it.
That's brutal.
The old 810.
The old 810. That ball might be a little bit too early and too strong. I know he likes to throw them hard, but...
Did you ride down with anybody?
No, I drove myself this morning.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Because there were a lot of Springfield guys coming.
Yeah, Jason drove down last night. Spencer and Blake drove down this morning. And I'm not sure what Casey did. But it's easy drive.
Thought you guys might have hired a chauffeur and just everybody piled in.
Everyone takes the PJ down here. No, I think Spencer might be kind of searching right now.
Well, yeah, and it's surprising.
'Cause last night he crushed them.
He did crush them last night. Was that on the house shot last night, though, or was it on the pattern?
I think it was on the pattern.
Was it really?
Because they ran the lane, I think. That's what he said. He's like, there were 10 on a pair, and they ran them to 13 and 14 and right.
Well, that just goes to show how each day is different.
Yeah, I think the more they oil them, the more it hooks. So.
Here's standings after game one. He's in the booth right now. Boog Kroll, 268 up top. Chandler Tisdale had 262. Kai Evans with 253. Eric Jones, 251. Aaron Johnston, 247. Had 238 for Mike Williams. William Selden had 234. And Colin Norman, 233. I'm hoping 54 over makes it, or 55, I think it was, which was Pete McCordick.
Pete McCordick's here?
Yeah, he moved here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sheesh.
55 over.
Okay.
I saw him yesterday practicing, and he goes, "What are you doing here?" I said, "What are you doing here?"
Yeah, you're not from here. Why are you here?
Yeah, he moved from Texas. He lives here now.
Nice. 53 over, 55 over?
Yeah, now on this particular squad, there's more bowlers, but they've still got it at 8 on the cut line.
Yeah.
I think that needs to go further down.
Yeah. So I think I talked to Josh about like 70, 75, 76 entries right now.
33 and 43, 76.
Yeah. All right, Spencer. You just might need to soften up. There's a kid on my pair throwing a concept. He's left-handed.
For some reason, it seems like they're just playing a little bit longer.
Yeah. Than like 40 feet.
Yeah, there's just a
Kinda
lot
stretched.
of 7 pins I saw earlier today for out of the lefties.
Yeah. I watched a little bit coming down, and they look pretty touchy. As soon as like the middle of the lane opens up, I think you can get some score. But just managing the 1-3 early, I think is the biggest key.
Yeah, the tournament leader, Jack Parrott, bowled 798 to start, had a similar start as you, and held up for 3 games, so that's a good sign for you.
I kind of want it for like 6 to 7 games, Mike.
I know, but but sitting here being somebody who's
Yeah.
done this for a long time, I could see you bowling 750 and then bowl 2-0 game 4.
Yeah.
And then But, you know, I was just talking you up a little bit ago about how I think maybe 2 years ago, between the ears and experience and knowing what to do in every situation, I put you maybe like a 60 or 65 out of 100. And I think in the last 2 years, you've gone all the way to 95. I think that's where your game has excelled in the last 2 years.
Thank you.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of learning over the last couple years, and just figuring out, like, I'm not that good. It takes some gut to get beat in a little bit. You take a couple years, get your head beat in, and you actually open up the mind and start thinking, like, okay, I need to learn more. I'm not the hottest thing on the planet right now.
You're like a veteran now, though.
Yeah.
How old are you?
30.
30. Yeah. So, and your best bowling's in front of you. Every great PBA bowler turns it on in their 30s.
Yeah, we were talking to, like, Belmo and EJ, like, when is the hot time for bowling? He's like, as soon as I hit my 30s, it just started going. Like, everything made sense, everything clicked together.
Yep.
So hopefully we can rattle off the next 10 years and pile up some titles.
Yeah, and Simo's coming too.
Oh, he is. How many second places does he have?
I don't know how many seconds he has, but if you look at his career pre-30 compared to EJ, it's better.
Yeah. Like, what he's going to do in the next couple of years is going to be insane.
Yeah.
They think EJ's hot right now. Just wait.
Yeah.
Wait till next year.
All of a sudden, you'll see this. You'll see it'll flip around.
Yeah.
EJ will be like Belmo is right now, and Simo and like you and some other guys will be rising up.
Here's a hot take. Who is Player of the Year this year?
Yeah, it's EJ, right?
EJ? Okay.
It has to be.
It has to be. Earnings, average, everything
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Rookie of the Year.
Bonta,
Bonta?
because of everything that happened in that first event.
Yeah. I would take Horton if he bowled the first two events.
Yeah, maybe so. Yeah, you got to. I mean, every tiebreaker goes to Bonta.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the problem.
I love Alex to death, but if he bowls the first two events, I think it's kind of different in the Rookie of the Year race.
Yeah.
And I think they're both going to Sweden, and they're both bowling to Lucy. I think EJ's going to Sweden this year to solidify, solidify the Player of the Year.
That's cool. All right, well, I think you're going to be up here in a minute. Thanks for coming by, Boog.
Thanks for coming by.
I appreciate you coming by anytime.
Hey, thank you.
All right, bowl good. All right, that's Boog Kroll. Had a 10-minute delay and decided to spend it with us. That is always appreciated. It's always nice when the players stop by and say hello. Yeah, we'll swap out that score. No problem. Eric Jones right there. Nice shot by Sarah, bottom right of your screen. Brandon Johnson here. Throwing at the 9-pin. Can still bowl 227. Oh, man, he just missed it. I just put the total kibosh on him. Colin Norman, still bowl 239. All right, we got a little break over here. We'll move back over. Brian Mitchum can still get to 213. Eric Jones, 213. If he doesn't strike on this ball, you're probably going to see some frustration out of him here. He doesn't want to bowl sub 200 at all. How about that little light mixer? See? He's so happy about it. .210 still left out there for Nick Agnew on that pair. Andrew Stevens can still bowl 219. Robars can bowl 190 is all. I think that's Sarah with the big game going there. Letter B. Nope, take that back. She's letter D, so let's see. Aaron Johnston. Throw it like that every time, Sarah. You'll be in good shape. Eric Jones. There we go. Strikes out for 213. Moving in the right direction. Two pin for Aaron Johnston. I think I've got that right. My pairing sheet says different, but make sure I got that right. Spencer just not seeing it today. Just not seeing it right now. Robar's bowled 158 the first game. And no, this isn't the Madden cover curse, everybody. Normally when I put people on the thumbnail, they bowl good. Aaron Johnson is letter C. Sarah Clausen. So Andrew Stevens can bowl 242. Okay. Yeah, I had something messed up there. That's my bad. Like the Glenn Brown Jr. withdraw. I'm not seeing his scores. Glenn Brown Jr. Started on lane 24. Nice finishes here on this pair of lanes. Move over here to 15. So scoring pace still overall pretty low. Looking forward to seeing the scores as they come in after 2 games. As a matter of fact, we can take a peek at that here in just a minute. I think that's a good opportunity to do so. Let's push this in here, and let's do a refresh here. See what scores are coming in here. See Eric Jones, Brian Mitchum. It's always fun to hit the refresh button. These scores just start piling in. The line has moved to 19th on this one, which means we're looking at the top 11 here, because they're combining the 2 squads. I'm not going to combine the squads here, though, because it'll get all out of whack. Well, must have a little slow down here on the scores. So let's go here, where we've got action underway here in game number 3. Bill Selden. I had a chance to talk to him yesterday. Bill told me that he got a wake-up call just about, I don't know, about a year ago, I guess it was. Said that his doctor called him and said, you need to change what you're doing. And he goes, well, what does that mean? And he said, if you keep doing what you're doing, things aren't going to be good. So it was a major wake-up call to him in his life. And he decided he was drinking a lot of Monster energy drinks. And he decided to put that down and stop drinking the Monster energy drinks. And then he said that the doctor said, you know, you need to drink 80 ounces of water or something close to that amount anyway, and per day. And so he did that. And he said, I'm going to stop drinking soda. I'm going to drink Coke Zero instead. And then he said, you know, whenever I go out to dinner, lunch, breakfast, whatever, I'm going to go ahead and eat half of what I used to eat and take the other half home and eat it as a later meal. And then he was also told that he's supposed to, you know, snack every couple of hours. And he's down 80 pounds. And all of his levels have remained back to normal or have gone back to normal. And he's continuing to eat healthy and do that. And he feels a lot better. And also told me that he started having issues in his hand after all this went down. Thought he might have to have surgery. But then he just went and saw somebody who's really good at fitting bowlers and said, well, with all these changes to your body, your span has changed. So he made a span change, and now he's bowling comfort-free and on his way to even being more healthy than he is. So congratulations, Bill. I know it wasn't easy. There's no possible way what you went through was easy at all. I mean, giving up, you know, soda and Monsters and all that stuff after your body gets used to it, and then to go out and do what you did after your wake-up call from the doctor, I think that's a good lesson to pass along to everybody out there. And I appreciate the time and you willing to share that with me, Bill, yesterday. And that's why I was willing to share it with our audience here today. So I'm a big Bill fan. Big Bill fan. Bill's bowling with Braden Barnes on his pair. I know there were some folks in the chat looking for Braden earlier. And then Vitali Staley and Rhett Runge also on that pair of lanes. Just to the right of that group, Bryce Kelly, Matt Hicks, Brad Brooks, and Chandler Tisdale. Shout out to Brad Brooks. From the Brooks Agency, one of our sponsors. You may have seen Brad up on the PBA League shows. Brad bowled, or not bowled, he was in the front row up there cheering on the Laveries and all his other friends up there. Shout out to Brad. He's wearing a Columbia 300 t-shirt that he got from Inside Bowling. By the way, if you'd like to pick up one of those, or maybe the shirt that he's wearing today, he's wearing a Brunswick t-shirt, you can do so over on our website. And as a matter of fact, this week, our deal of the week is 25% off Brunswick apparel. Use coupon code Brunswick25, and you can save 25% off Brunswick apparel. And if you're watching this stream when this deal is over, you can always save 15% with coupon code YouTube, and we're always running a deal of the week at Inside Bowling. Check back every Wednesday around 3 p.m. Eastern And we have a new deal every week. And if you'd like to be notified by email, you can go over to InsideBowling.com and click on the sign up for our email list. And we've got that for you as well. So check out Inside Bowling. That's how we are able to do the things that we do by going out and presenting bowling tournaments and stuff like that. And our online t-shirt business / polos now / hats / hoodies / quarter zips, you name it. We got some other cool stuff coming down the pipeline as well. Make sure you check us out. When you support us, you're actually legitimately supporting a family-owned business. Each and every sale makes a difference in the folks that are part of Inside Bowling's lives. So thanks to everybody that's been picking up stuff today, and you can still pick up stuff this week, 25% off Brunswick. That's our sponsor of this event as well as just picking up anything you want with coupon code YouTube. 15% you'll save over at Inside Bowling. Just like that shirt that Brad Brooks has on right now. He's got on one of the gray Brunswick t-shirts with the blue writing. Boog Kroll has moved over to lanes 23 and 24. By the way, you'll see his ball travel down the lane, bottom right of your screen in just a moment. There's Boog. Striking again. Front four for Boog Kroll. Danny Spiegel had 138 in game one. I don't know what he had in game two yet. Score isn't in, but you can always refresh that link that I have down there and check out the squad. Lauren's getting some scores right now. Our next squad, C squad, will be tonight in or around 6 o'clock. Couple orders just came into the website. Appreciate you all out there checking out our website. People really do like our stuff. I think you will too. Give us some feedback. Let us know what you think. You can always send an email to sales@insidebowling.com. We'd be more than happy to help you. We have folks sometimes that want 5X t-shirts or maybe want a different color of the same design. We can always work with you and make stuff happen. And if you have an event or a work, or you own a bowling center or a business, or you ever need apparel, it doesn't just stop with bowling. We can print and make anything you want. So we pride ourselves in having a very good price. We put our quality up against anybody out there. And you get to call and talk to me and have customer service with me. And you can work with the rest of the team on whatever you may need. If you have an idea, you need some apparel needs, we'll take care of you. And we're missing 4 scores from game number 1. Got a full house, but looks like Kai Evans had 518 to start. Chandler Tisdale, 497. I'm going to move us over to here. What's up?
Hey, what's up?
How you bowling this game? Are you in game 3 yet?
No. I'm waiting on them.
Oh, you're waiting.
Yeah, that's why I'm sitting down here.
That was a nice bailout.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
If you wouldn't have struck on the first ball, Eric, would you have been pissed?
Would I have what?
Been pissed?
Yeah.
I said that on the air.
I'm so much happier this block because I can slide.
It's humid in here.
Gosh, it was humid this morning. That's what really gets to me.
And they've done everything they can. They got fans blowing everywhere and everything.
You can't keep the bowling alley running all day. So you open in the morning, it's gonna be bad.
Who's got the front whatever down there? I wonder who that is.
It's not Bug.
No, it's whoever's on Boog's Lane, I think. Is it Mason Parr? Mason Parr, maybe? Yeah, it is. If he gets this one, I'll have to move the wireless camera over there. He's left-handed, go figure.
It's a tournament. Just hand it to him.
Let's see. Looks like he got another one over there. All right. I moved the camera. I got a camera on it. I'm going to try to get a 300 here today. Have not had one yet. Replay lane 18. What did I miss on lane 18? Let's see if I can find it. I can't see it. The good news is, whatever happened on lane 18, you'll be able to, you can always go back and hit the back button to get there. Kai Evans. I've been covering that guy for a long time, too. All right, let's move down to the end pair, where we have Mason Parr on the front 9 using our wireless camera here. That's right off his hand. Well, no 300 for Mason, but still a good game. Mason Parr had 203 the first game. I don't know what he had in game 2. Unless this is game 2. Maybe this is game 2 down here for these guys, isn't it? They had a delay. Yeah, this is the second game. That's my bad. So this pair is in game 2. The other pairs are in game 3. Nice game. We'll slide back over to here. All right, everybody. All the scores are in for game 2 because we weren't waiting on any scores because they weren't done yet. All right, let's take a look at the scores now. We'll all look at them together, and here we go. Kai Evans, your tournament leader, who we're watching right here on lanes 19 and 20. He bowled 253, 265. And now he's bowling a good game here, too. Chandler Tisdale in second at 497. Bud Kroll bowled 216 that last game, is at 484. Mason Parr with that 278. Bug Spare is now in fourth at 481. Aaron Johnston at 465 is fifth. Eric Jones sixth at 464. Mike Williams seventh at 462. Andrew Stevens at 452 is eighth. Tim Hardigan ninth at 444. 10th is Colin Norman at 437, followed by Brad Brooks at 427. Corey Smith, 424, and you see the rest. That is where we sit right now. Glad you're with us here. 319 folks watching right now live on YouTube. I'd like to take a minute to thank our elite sponsor, Brunswick. You know, Brunswick has everything bowlers need to take their game to the next level, from high-performance bowling balls and comfortable performance shoes to durable bags and essential accessories. Whether you're a casual league bowler or a serious tournament competitor, Brunswick delivers the innovation, quality, and reliability trusted by bowlers around the world. If you're looking for a next bowling ball, bag, or shoes, make sure you consider Brunswick, proud supporters of the Spa City Open. Also, we're talking about Brad Brooks, who's up on the screen right now on lane number 13, sporting that Inside Bowling t-shirt. He says, and we say, that the Brooks Agency is a premier independent insurance agency uniquely owned and operated by passionate bowlers who understand the value of protection on and off the lanes. As an independent agent, they have access to hundreds of carriers, allowing them to shop the market and secure the best coverage for literally any need at the best price. While they specialize and pride themselves on being the best in the business at writing bowling centers, FECs, and alleys, their team expertly handles everything from personal auto and home policies to specialty commercial insurance. By combining unmatched industry access with a genuine love for the community, the Brooks Agency delivers versatile, strike-ready insurance solutions for everyone. Shout out Brad Brooks. Let's see if we can't get a little split conversion here. 3, 4, 6, 7. Nope. Folks, I'm going to step away for a little bit. You can watch the end of Game 3 right here, and I'll be back for Game 4, probably a little bit before Game 4 starts. I need to talk to Josh for a minute. Be right back. All right, so Kai Evans finishes with 235. He opens with 753 start. 753 for Kai. Cliff Edwards had 155, 188, but a nice bounce back game here. It's more like it, Cliff. A nice pair overall here. Cliff Edwards. Blake DeMore. Blake DeMore had 224, and right next door their counterparts, Eric Jones with 244 and 216 with Brian Mitchum. Game 3 in the books. Game 4 coming up here for you. Scores are starting to roll in. Colin Norman up to 683. Chandler Tisdale at 680. Mike Williams open with 666. Andrew Stevens 663. Aaron Johnson 653. Lucas Hardigan had 651. 644 for Brad Brooks. Corey Smith was 638. Cole Stillman was 631. Tim Hardigan 625. Andrew Bonin 624. Waiting on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 scores still to come in, and they're a little out of whack. So it's going to be a little bit before those scores come in. You heard some background stuff. That was somebody here that's watching the Junior Gold Championships. It's on Bowling TV today. All right, so we got Danny Spiegel here in game 4. He's bowling with sometimes you look at a sheet and you just go, there he is. Okay, here we go. Colin Norman, Brandon Johnson, Danny Spiegel. Just to the right, you got Richie Tharp along with Mike Williams, Kenneth Schrock, Rob Sanchez. And we shall move over to here. We got on the right side of your screen Glenn Brown Jr. Somebody was asking about Glenn. Ball with Andrew Bonin and Jalen Jackson along with Tim Hardigan. And then just to the left of those guys, we got Jonathan Cook, Jonathan Russell, and Jonathan Dante. They're making their way around. They were down on the high end just a little while ago. Got them skipping around pretty good right now. I love I love some of these comments in here. Thank goodness for ABC names on the screen when all the bowlers have the same first name. That's true. That's true. That would be a fun pair to walk down to. And just say, "Hey, Jonathan." And everybody turns around. All right. Well, we're gonna bounce out here. We're just gonna put them in the bottom right. Take a look and see how the scores are over here. A little bit better, a little bit higher scores here. Scores are in after 3. Kai Evans, your leader, 753 as we talked about. Boog Kroll at 710. Eric Jones up to 699. Colin Norman up to 683. Chandler Tisdale at 680. Mason Parr at 678. Dirk Gibson at 673. Mike Williams at 666. Andrew Stevens at 663. Aaron Johnston at 653. Lucas Hardigan at 651. Followed by Brad Brooks at 644. Then you got Corey Smith at 638. Cole Stillman at 631. Tim Hardigan at 6 1/4. And then you got Andrew Bonin at 624. The other players that are plus are Vitaly Staley, William Selden, Casey Murphy, Blake DeMore, and Cliff Edwards. Spencer Robarge rebounded with 211 in game number 3. As we are in game 4. We're at the halfway point of this squad. So take a look at a pacing standpoint here. We started at 2 o'clock. It is 3:53. So it is taken right at a half an hour a game. So an hour and a half from now will put us at 5:30. I would guess our next squad's going to start at 6:30. Oh, get the there you go. Get that 7 out of there. Watch this one again. Watch this pen action here for Spiegel. Light. Oh. And boom. All right, everybody. The next squad's going to start at 6:30. 6:30. I was down talking to Josh. I'm going to let my social team know that. Just to let you guys know. Do we know how full C Squad is going to be? If you go to that link I have pinned here, you can go and check out squad. So if you go to squads, or roster actually, roster. What do we got on C here? Keegan Alexander, Matt Beese, James Cantier, Maurice Chamber, Landon Connell, John Michael Farthing, Gabriel Hockett, Virgil Hogan, Aaron Holloman, Jonathan Holloman, Preston Holloman, Ashley Imhoff, Jalen Jackson, John Johnson, Aiden Lancaster, Cody Orrell, CJ Petrin, Spencer Robars, Jason Robinson, GW Russell, Terry Solvent III, Alston Schuyler, Richie Tharp, Devin Trice, Brandon Turnbull, Nate Vanderbeek, Chris Watkins, Carl Williams, Gannon Williams, Matt Wing, Daley Young. Those are all the players already on C Squad. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 31 on B, or on C Squad already. Saturday at 2. All right. Going into game 5. Let's see who we have here in game number 5. Got Brad Brooks over here on the right, lanes 21 and 22. With Chandler Tisdale, Matt Hicks, and Bryce Kelly. To the left of them, William Selden, Braden Barnes, Vitaly Staley, and Rhett Runge. Lee Staley, I guess is how he goes by. And yeah, we'll stay here because we only have one pair bowling on the other one. And that is who we got over there. Pretty sure that's Jarvis Hayes and Casey Murphy and the Yieldings. we've got some scores rolling in. Most of them. Kai Evans is now up to 986 for his opening 4 games. Colin Norman 930. Eric Jones 917. Those 3 players have all bowled 200 or better every game. Also, Brad Brooks, who's tied for 5th now at 858. He's also bowled all games over 200. Chandler Tisdale is 4th at 885. Lucas Hardigan, 858 as well. Mike Williams at 857. Andrew Stevens at 853. Cliff Edwards at 848. Corey Smith at 841. Casey Murphy at 839. Andrew Bonin at 838, and so on. As soon as I get all the scores in, I will get that to you. We do have the one pair that's a little bit further behind. And again, we'll start at 6:30 tonight. You can see the lanes are really starting to kind of transition. This is when they transitioned during the last set as well. You go to a pair like Brad's struggling right now. You're seeing the head pin being missed over on lane 18. Rhett Runge. String comes to an end and throws it in the gutter. Man, I was just getting ready to talk him up. I was getting ready to talk up Rhett Runge. Because as these lanes are transitioning, I saw that, he had the best score work in here. Runge is bowled 166, 170, 189, 200. I think we're going to do the push over. And here comes Boog Grohl for the next game. Who's bowling 250 here? Casey Murphy. Working on 250. He's already in the 240s. He's got 237 plus these last 2 shots. Comes in high. Game 6 coming up here. But before we go there, we still got Game 6 finishing up down here. Game 5 finishing up down here, I should say. And let's see if I've got all the scores in. I do not yet for Game 4. Still waiting on those couple of scores from that one pair that is further behind. If you were here earlier with me, you heard Bill's story here, and that is not nice, a 7-10. About how he's decided to make some changes in his life regarding his health, and he's doing really good. Went to the doctor, and they said, you gotta change what you're eating, what you're putting in your body. Need you to drink some more water as well. He's gone all in. He's lost a bunch of weight, and he continues to lose more. Feeling really good. Made a span change. It's good to see him bowling here. Not only bowling, but bowling well here in this game number 5. Sorry that we put the 7-10 on you there, though. Oh, trip to 4. Nope. The approaches were a little sticky this morning. It's important to have interchangeable soles. Nice shot there by Brad. Nice game there, 227. Bottom right of your screen also, I'm going to bring them in for just a moment. Check in and see how they're doing here. Game 5 on the left side of your screen. Game 6 on the right side of your screen, I believe, is where we are here. You've got the Bug Kroll grouping here, which is Bug Kroll bowling with Mason Parr, Dirk Gibson, and Dylan Fry. And next door, you've got the Sarah Clausen, Aaron Johnston, Andrew Stevens, Spencer Robarge group that have just started game 6. And we will come back over here to this grouping. You can watch them on the bottom right of your screen for now. There you go. Oh, not a good shot there by Brad. Pulled left. Bryce Kelly, though, still bowled 257. He's in the 240s now. Letter A on lane 22. His high game of the tournament thus far by a long margin. Has yet to bowl 200 until this game. He likes the live stream pair, I guess. .224 for Bill Selden. Chandler Tisdale can still bowl 227. Tisdale right now was 4th coming into this game. .262, 235, 183, 205, as well as 227 left this game on lane 21. Letter D. By the way, I think it's important for me to let you know that the Junior Gold Championships are live on Bowl TV today and on Bowling TV. So Bowling TV is available at a lot of different places. I currently have it on up here in the booth on Amazon Prime Video. And I want to give a shout out to the guys I work with over there on occasion. A lot, actually. Bowl TV group over there. They got Dave Ryan and Kelly Kulik on the call, and Chase Kaufman is producing the show. And I don't know the rest of the crew per se, but I know Curtis Von Kruger is involved in this production. Caleb Smiley as well. I would imagine Jason Thomas is somewhere around. But they're putting on a nice broadcast over there. It's the U14 boys final right now. Aaron Odejebe, who won the U14, or U15, excuse me, at the PBA Juniors that I was part of calling that action, is bowling Trevor Mason currently. And they're up there up in Minnesota. Minnesota, up there in Soda. And they're putting on a nice production here. It's over on Bowling TV. Odejebe won the first game, must defeat his opponent twice to win Junior Gold U14. They split up the divisions this year, added a division, U14, Aaron Odejebe. See my man Dennis Hacker there in the front row as well. So USBC president, but wanted to just give a shout out to those guys. If you're not watching it, they're going to be covering Junior Gold over on Bowling TV. Again, I think it's also live on Bowl TV. I'm going to check that really quick for those of you that are subscribed to Bowl TV. Yep, it's live right now. Pretty cool. Want to drive some traffic over to what they got going on for sure. Most definitely. Yep. All right, it's time to turn and burn. We're going over to, I really don't know what to do here. Let's see. I'm going to push this over here. We got game 5 on the left side of your screen, game 6 on the right side of your screen. So we're going to keep the game 5 of 7 up. Again, we've got Bud Kroll with Mason Park, Dirk Gibson, and Dylan Fry. Not Cameron Fry. Casey Murphy jumps to 86 over through 5. Andrew Stevens, 103 over through 5. Aaron Johnson, 80 over through 5. Mike Williams, 68 over through 5. William Selden, Bill, he is now 52 over through 5. Andrew Bonin is 44 over through 5. Tim Hardigan is 37 over through 5. See, Boog leaves the 10 pin. Again, game 5 on the left side of your screen, game 6 on the right side of your screen. I was talking with Casey Murphy coming into this squad here, and he told me a bowler to look out for. And it's Dirk Gibson. And that who has 9 out, 8-bagger. And Dirk right now in this event is 90 over coming into this game. .226, 190, 257, 217. Now this game to go with it. Nice bowling. So earlier today we had 33 bowlers on A squad, and if you do 1 and 4, that's 8 places. So now on this squad we have 43, so it adds 11 more. That's why we have a cut line of 19th when you look at tournamentbowl.com. So if you take the top 11 from this squad right now through 5 games, you know, it's in the 40s range. So we're still not seeing ridiculous scores here, to where Josh thinks that the tournament director, he thinks that the cut's going to get to 80. I'm thinking more in the 70s. Spencer Robarge getting a little something going here now. Robarge bowled 249 the last game. He's 59 under. What if he gets to even this game and then bowls 250, 250 and gets to 100 over? Would he re-bowl? Probably. He's scheduled to bowl here this evening. Here's Kroll. Kroll's bowled 268, 216, 226, 208. This is game 5 for these guys on 11 and 12. This is game 6 for those on 13 and 14. Game 6 for the players on the bottom right of our screen as well. Sarah Clausen has bowled 173, 212, 200, 173, and 143 her last game. She bowled earlier today and bowled 50, what'd she bowl? 57 over, I believe, which I think still has a chance to make it. Yeah, Sarah bowled 57 over this morning. Again, we were scheduled to start at 6 tonight, and it's actually going to be 6:30. I need to make sure I got that changed in here. Make sure I got that time changed. I do not. Let me make that change on the stream. 6:30 it is, saved and done. Sure happy you're with us and joining us for today's coverage of this great event here. Had nice viewership all day. We know you have a choice on how you spend your leisure time, especially on a Saturday. And for you to want to spend a little bit of time with us here at Inside Bowling, we certainly do appreciate it. If you want to support what we do here, we don't really ask for super chats or donations and that. We really just promote the heck out of our online store because we present great things and at great prices, and we're always running deals. And we want more people to wear bowling gear instead of Dr. Pepper, no offense to Dr. Pepper, or your favorite band. I should just say soft drinks in general or whatever that you purchase at Kohl's or wherever you may go. We want you to just pick up and wear some bowling gear around. So this week, our deal of the week is 25% off Brunswick apparel, 25% off with code Brunswick25. You can also save 15% off everything else. Nice 210 conversion there in the 10th. And that's year-round on the YouTube, 15% off with coupon code YouTube. We got a lot of great stuff. We got a lot of new items coming as well. But we got polos, hoodies, quarter zips, full zips. Great gift ideas for the bowler in your life. And we'll be releasing some new products here in the next couple months. Make sure you get on our email list. And, you know, we appreciate everybody that supports us, and a lot of you do. So thanks a lot for that. Also, I'd like to take a moment to talk a little bit about Darkwater Investments, a power sponsor here. Darkwater Investments is a premier Jonesboro-based real estate investment firm widely recognized for its deep roots and unwavering support of Arkansas bowling. Operated by Richie Tharp, the company focuses on strategic real estate growth while actively investing back into the local community. For years, Darkwater Investments has been a driving force behind the state's bowling scene, serving as a key power sponsor for prominent tournaments like the Spa City Open and other events across Arkansas. By blending real estate expertise with a passion for the sport, they help build stronger neighborhoods while keeping the competitive bowling community thriving. Thank you to Richie Tharp. Also bowling on this squad. I should have mentioned that. Richie Tharp bowling on this squad. So thank you to Richie. Appreciate you. Also want to thank our friends over at the Overtime Lounge. Overtime Lounge is a premier Arkansas sports bar and entertainment hub with vibrant locations in both Maumelle and Cabot, Arkansas. Known for delivering the ultimate game day experience, they offer guests a stunning 360-degree view of the biggest games alongside a great selection of cold drinks and game day snacks. Whether you are a diehard sports fan, a pool table champion, or looking to enjoy weekend brunch, Overtime Lounge provides a high-energy atmosphere complete with bar games, shuffleboard, and interactive fun. It's the perfect local destination to grab a cold drink, enjoy great comfort food, and unwind with your friends. Game 6 starting on the left side of your screen. We'll have Game 7 over on the other side, but we're going to go Game 6, slide over here, and take a look and see how Game 6 is finishing up for these players. And as you can see, we got some bowling here. We got Tim Hardigan working on 253. Glenn Brown Jr. working on 290. Hey, I can do a score update after 5, everybody. Let me do that. They are all in at the same time right now. Come on, Glenn. Let's make a good one here. Yeah, through the face. All right, here we go. Kai Evans is your leader. 231 over for 5 games. Dirk Gibson is 147 over for 5 games. Boog Kroll's 126 over. Eric Jones 108 over. Colin Norman's 103 over. Andrew Stevens is 103 over in 6th. Chandler Tisdale 91 over in 7th. Casey Murphy now 86 over in 8th. Aaron Johnston 9th at 80 over. 10th is 1068. That's 68 over for Mike Williams. Lucas Hardigan is 58 over in 11th. William Selden is 12th at 52 over, followed by Brad Brooks at 47 over in 13th. Andrew Bonin in 14th at 44 over. Tim Hardigan at 37 over in 15th. Braden Barnes 10-29. That's 29 over for Braden Barnes. 28 over is Corey Smith in 17th. Cole Stillman 18th, tied with David Yielding, both at 22 over. Got some other players plus here. Edwards at 21 over and Johnston at 19 over. I do not see Glenn Brown Jr. on this board. Let's scroll down a little bit. 906. Bowling a big game here. 250. If you don't want to know who won the U14 boys, mute me for a second. How about I congratulate Aaron Odujebe on the win. He is your champion in the U14 boys. Andrew Bonin looking to bowl 249. And Andrew currently 14th at 1044. Okay, I will. Sarah just came by and said, let the chat know I'm going to win. All right, so these players on our screen right here are all in game 7. lower right of your screen are finishing up game 6. So we're going to hang out here. We're a little out of whack at the moment. Nice game last game. Nice game.
I thought you were trying to boogie. Thank you every once in a while. Come on, guys.
Me and him go back to our glory days. It was. That's why I'm not rolling right now.
All right, so as I mentioned, everybody, game 7 down here, but I do want to go over here to Eric Jones. Stepping up here in the 10th frame, can bowl 204 here. Eric Jones, this is him finishing his 6th game. Jones right now 108 over, his bowl 251, 213, 235, 218, 191. Also on his pair here, Brian Mitchum can bowl 175. He was 33 under coming into this game. Nick Agnew was 69 under, but is going to bowl 2-teen here. And Spencer Robarge, excuse me, Spencer was next door. That's it, just those three. Yep. So Eric's going to be sub 200. And that's finishing game 6 for that group. Game 7 starting on lanes 13 and 14. I'm going to bounce out of here and go back over to game 7 over here. Robarge. 4 in a row. Robarge today has bowled 158, 178, 211, 145, 249, 258. So I'm sure he'll be bowling again here this evening. He is 1 under coming into this game. Still bowl 268. Robar's looking for 5 in a row now. He's got it. Sarah came over here to the booth and said, "Tell Mike I'm gonna, or tell the audience, Mike, that I'm gonna win this tournament." And now this game, she's possibly gonna bowl 279. Unfortunately, it's not gonna be enough because she is 86 under coming into this game. But boy, what a great last game here. Again, this evening squad is going to start at 6:30, not at 6, 6:30, so plan accordingly. We were advertising 6, but it's moved back to 6:30. There's a lot of players in the field that would love to steal this game that Robars and Clausen are putting up here in Game 7. Spencer Robars, if anybody's looking to back somebody in brackets tonight, he's probably the guy. Just like Eric Jones turning it around here this evening, this afternoon, I should say. Looks like he's going to be able to figure something out here tonight. Sometimes that's why re-entry tournaments are great for some folks. I wonder if Sarah's going to re-enter again. She's already bowled twice today. And bowling 279 the last game. Boy, that's going to make you think about it. It's definitely going to make you think about bowling again. Great shot. Easy peasy. Nice game, Sarah Clausen. Nice job. Where was that the other 6 games? All right, so we got game 7 over here. Just getting underway on some of it. We've got Rob Sanchez.
What'd I tell you, Mike?
I told the whole audience, are you bowling again tonight?
Yeah.
You're going to bowl again? You have to now.
Gotta.
All right, she's going to bowl again tonight. All right. Rob Sanchez is bowling with Kenneth Schrock. And also Mike Williams and Richie Tharp. Shout out to Richie Tharp, sponsor of the tournament. And then next door, we got Cole Stillman, our tournament leader, Kai Evans. He's up right now. And Corey Smith. We've got almost all scores in after 6. But I need to do this if I want to do that. Move this over. Swap that out. Video capture 3. There we go. And push that over. All right, everybody. Let me scroll this down a little bit. Here is your leaderboard after 6 games. Kai Evans, your leader. He is 228 over, followed by Boog Kroll, 195 over. Dirk Gibson, 143 over. Tisdale's 122 over. Colin Norman's 111 over. 99 over is Eric Jones. Back-to-back 191s for Eric. Braden Barnes is 94 over. Andrew Bonin is 93 over. 9th is Aaron Johnson, 81 over. Hardigan is 75 over, followed by Stevens at 73 over. Selden at 72 over, then Casey Murphy at 65 over, just coming off of 2 nice games. Casey bowled 179. Lucas Hardigan, 46 over. Mike Williams is 37 over. Brad Brooks is 23 over. Blake DeMore, 21 over. And Cliff Edwards, 19 over. David Yielding, 11 over. Other 2 players plus, Cole Stillman at 2 over. And Brandon Johnson at 1 over. So we will land here.
I shot 196. Took the flyer skin off.
All right, everybody. Game 7 wrapping up here. We've also got Game 7 on the bottom right of your screen as well. There are several people that are already done bowling. So they just got a little out of whack again here. So we'll bring you all the way down to the final here. Looks like Casey Murphy bowled 279 in the last game. After bowling 179, finishes 144 over. Spencer Robarch had that 247. He bowled 750 the last 3 to get to 46 over. Kai Evans is still finishing up right here. He was your tournament leader. He was ahead of Boog Kroll by 33 pins. Boog's on the bottom right of your screen, and Kai is up top right of your screen. Talk about our great sponsors we got here. Let's give a shout out to Bowl 101 Pro Shops, Arkansas's ultimate destination for top-tier bowling gear and pro-level service. As an official Brunswick Network partner, they specialize in professional custom drilling, expert fitting, and high-performance equipment to help bowlers of all skill levels elevate their game. With 4 vibrant locations operating directly inside community bowling centers across Maumelle, Cabot, Hot Springs, and Batesville, Bowl 101 is proudly dedicated to keeping the bowling community equipped for strikes. Thanks to Bowl 101, Brian, and everybody, the whole team at Bowl 101. We appreciate you, and if you're here, stop into the Pro Shop and say thanks for being a great sponsor. Also, if you're looking for some great barbecue, I highly suggest heading over to Blue Ember Smokehouse. Family-owned, Arkansas's favorite serving up handcrafted premium barbecue, crafted the Blue Ember way. They pride themselves on using only the highest quality meats seasoned with the signature spice blend and cooked low and slow over wood-only pits. To ensure ultimate transparency and satisfaction, every portion is carved fresh right in front of the customer. From tender brisket and savory pulled pork to comforting home-cooked sides, Blue Ember Smokehouse delivers a hearty, welcoming dining experience perfect for the whole family. Also, once again, our other lane sponsors want to shout out Frag Out Entertainment, Spa City Cards, and Press Doctor, along with our other ones that we mentioned, Overtime Lounge, Darkwater Investments, and the Brooks Agency. See Boog. Oh, he does not leave the 10 pin. Look at that. We'll give you the picture-in-picture super zoom of the Boog Kroll strike. That's a 10 pin. That's still a 10 pin. It's no longer a 10 pin. Yes! Richie Tharp getting ready to bowl here. Again, Richie. Part of Darkwater Investments, power sponsor, power bowler. They go hand in hand. I think he heard me. Just a little smile there. No, it's because he struck. Should have a loaded squad here tonight. I anticipate a lot of re-entries. If you're just joining us here, we've got an A squad that bowled this morning. Had 33 folks on the squad. B squad started at 2 o'clock today here. 43 players on this squad brings us to 76. We can take 48 here tonight. 1 and 4 cash, and advance to tomorrow's cashers round at 8 a.m. And then we'll cut to the top 16 for bracket play. Top 4 will receive 2 rounds of buys. Top 8 will receive, or 5th through 8th will receive 1 round of buys, and then you'll have 9 through 16 squaring off at about 11:30 tomorrow. And it's best 2 out of 3 game matches here at the Spa City Open. We're in Hot Springs, Arkansas. Glad you're with us here on Inside Bowling. If you'd like to support us here, you can go over to InsideBowling.com. We make apparel. We have over 1,000 t-shirt designs. We've got polos, hoodies, outerwear, hats, all kinds of things. And this week, we run a deal of the week every week. This week, it's 25% off all Brunswick apparel with coupon code Brunswick25. Make sure you check that out. We see a lot of people ordering here this weekend. We certainly do appreciate it. And if you don't like something just in the Brunswick apparel, even though they're the title sponsor here, you can save 15% with all the other brands and stuff with coupon code YouTube. And that's good year-round. So if you're watching this at a later date, you can save 15% at YouTube right now with the YouTube code over at Inside Bowling. Appreciate everybody that supports us here. We don't really ask for donations. We just ask you to subscribe to the channel. Pick up some merch when you're ready to pick up some new gear. We also sell bowling balls, bags, and shoes, and all of those great things as well. But we know there's a lot of local pro shop operators out there you like to support, and we also encourage that as well. Let's take a look at Boog Kroll. He's got spare 6-bagger. Make it, nope, just 6. He's looking to go to the lead here. Quite a nice pair here. Mason Parr. And Dirk Gibson also on that pair. Dirk bowling a big game here. Gibson is 143 over. I move over there. We weren't bothering Boog whatsoever, and then he misses a spare. Dylan Fry also on that pair. Gibson working on 277. Gibson 143 over, as I mentioned. Kroll 195 over. Kai Evans finished with 246 the last game. It looks like he is going to be your tournament leader. So these guys just finishing out here. We'll head over to Boog full screen. And this is where we will end things, was with this grouping here. And again, we'll be back about 6:30. Takes about an hour to oil and let the lanes scent. Might be a little bit past 6:30. Once again, shout out to our proprietor here, Stacy Roberts, for hosting, and Nick Gosley, general manager here at Central Bowl in Hot Springs, Arkansas. We'll be back here actually later this year as the Nightmare Doubles Tournament is moved here. We'll be back October 10th and 11th, back here in beautiful Hot Springs. Got 9 tournaments in a row. We'll be live streaming here on Inside Bowling. 9 events in a row. Next weekend, it's a Desert Heat Doubles. Still accepting entries in that one. It's in Lakeview Lane, Sun City, Arizona. And then August 2nd, we'll be at the Missouri USBC Masters in Queens in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. And then the weekend after that, we'll be at Swamp Fox Lanes down in Moncks Corner, South Carolina. First time we're going there. Looking forward to seeing all the people down there. And then the next weekend we'll be at Jeff Riggle's 11thframe.com Open up in Dubuque, Iowa. Springfield Doubles in Springfield, Missouri. And then we'll round out the month at the New Mexico Open down in Albuquerque, New Mexico. This squad bowled a lot better than the morning squad overall, but more players. And some players got the second chance of looking at this oil pattern, and they were able to bowl much better. Was hoping 55 might make this cut, but doesn't look like that's gonna happen. It's gonna soar over 55 over, more than likely, when it's all said and done. Well, it was fun covering these players on this squad, no matter how they played. At least they had the nerve to shoe up and bowl on something a little bit tougher than a house shot. 6-to-1 ratio, played quite tricky. We saw some really great bowlers not bowl so well and have to re-enter, and there'll be some re-entering here tonight that are looking to get their name and score inside of the cut number. Of course, 16 is going to be the most important one, and there's a lot of players here that really want to get inside the top 8 or the top 4 to get those buys. $4,000 up top in this one. $200 entry fee. And we're going to finish up here with Dylan Fry and Bug Kroll. We invite you to join us tonight just after 6 for more continuing coverage here from the 2026 Spa City Open. Brought to you by our elite sponsor, Brunswick, and by our power sponsors, the Brooks Agency Insurance, Darkwater Investments, Overtime Lounge, Bull 101 Pro Shops, Blue Ember Smokehouse, Frag Out Entertainment, Spa City Cards, and Press Doctor. Also, shout out to Mystic Ozark, our scorecard sponsor. And folks, if you want to try to win some bowling balls, we're going to be able to give you that opportunity tonight. We're going to have a QR code that we can put up on the screen tonight. Boog trying to get the 10 out there, where you're going to have an opportunity to win bowling balls, and you can help donate to the event. So more on that. Make sure you join us at 6 o'clock for that. We might get started just a little after that because the lanes do have to get oiled and have to sit for 20 minutes. We might start more like 6:45 or so, but we'll see. 6:30 is what we're scheduled to go to. We were originally scheduled for 6 o'clock, but we'll have it for you here tonight. 7 more games coming up right here on Inside Bowling. So for the entire staff here at Central Bowl, and for Josh and Lauren, our tournament commissioner and director, my name is Mike Flanagan. You've been watching the 26 Spa City Open here on Inside Bowling on YouTube, and we look forward to seeing you later on tonight for more coverage right here from Hot Springs, Arkansas.